Okay, we're here at NRG Fuel in Arnold, and we just want to know a little bit about your involvement with Nottingham Rugby Club over the last year.
Nottingham Rugby Club has obviously joined us. We've sponsored them, given them our product, TTP, mainly to most of the players. I've visited the players on a regular basis just to see how the products are going, and I mean they love the TTP, so it gives them more energy for the games, but obviously helps with their recovery after the games as well. So that's my main involvement with it. As a face of Energy Fuel, I take the products as well. Hopefully you can see they are working physically and mentally, but also within myself I feel a lot better on the products as well, so hopefully they're doing the same for the guys at the rugby club.
Okay, we're here at NRG Fuel, and we're with the man that holds the golden ticket. Some say the Willy Wonka of Nottingham Rugby Club. I say don't hassle a Hoff, or someone that looks a little bit like him. Anyway, at NRG Fuel, obviously they're our sponsor for all things protein and supplements. You're obviously a guy, a bit like Jamie we just seen, obviously work out a lot, in great shape. Is that all natural for you, or do you get a little bit of help?
Pretty much all natural, pretty much what you see is what you get.
No supplements?
There's a few supplements, a lot of coffee, a bit of bacon. But on the whole, you know, I've been through that phase of my life, and obviously there were a lot of similarities between me and Jamie. We essentially looked the same when I was in my prime as well. But now that I'm slightly past it, I'm a little bit more relaxed on my dietary requirements. But thanks for the intro, by the way. It's always nice to hear you. But there was no Dave Besant reference, which I was expecting. But maybe for next time.
Next week, maybe. The big month of November coming to the climax. Obviously, I've been getting rave reviews about my moustache. On Sunday there's going to be judging at the game afterwards in the Meadow Bar. I want you to put your neck on the line now and tell me who you think is going to take that crown.
Well, I think on the balance that you're standing in front of me, I think you've got a very good chance this year. I think last year it went quite well for you personally, but you probably just let yourself down in the final sort of furlong. A couple of guys have really stepped forward this year, I think, and done some good things. And you know, the front row, Buxton and Adams, I've been very, very impressed with them. Craig Hammond will naturally promote himself. That's a lot of what he does. But on the whole, I think most guys have gotten into the spirit. Some guys have really, really battled, and that might be a genetic thing. But outside of that, I think it's been a pretty good effort from the whole team this year.
Yeah, well, I think Nick Adams, you say him, but he really let himself down in week 2 when he decided to trim the edges and the top, and he really took the shine off his mo.
It's all about decision making, and if you make the wrong call at the wrong time, it can really only go one way for him. So maybe he's really done his chances there.
Okay, on more serious things, the boys at the back of the bus on the way back from Plymouth are in boisterous mood after a good win. Was that deserved, and can we carry it through to Sunday?
Well, I think the point about going away on such a long trip is that if you perform well, and it was a battle down at Plymouth. It wasn't a fantastic game of rugby, but it was a real purist battle. And you know, when you come off the field having put a 100% in and really left a lot of yourself on the park, you probably deserve to have a bit of fun and enjoyment. And you know, it's not an austere environment that we work in. You know, if we're performing well and enjoying our rugby, then you know, why not enjoy ourselves on the way home as well? And you know, no one's silly or over the top. It's just good fun. And I think when you're creating a team that has that sort of energy and desire to want to enjoy each other's company, I think that's a really powerful thing. So yeah, it was a good week this week as well off the back of that. But you know, we're sort of gearing up to this game on Sunday now, and that's the main focus.
You talked about enjoying each other's company. Is it necessary to be naked whilst doing that?
I don't know anything about that actually. Not sure really. I mean, well, nudity is a personal thing and not something that the management of the club tend to try and get involved in.
Okay, and there's been a few new faces this week, like new signing Junior Sifa and some guys back from training, back at training from injury. How's that gone in training, and are you happy with the squad that we've got now and everyone's back fit?
It's great. The competition's massive, and I think it's something that we've always strived to have. Certainly over the last 5 years, we've probably lacked the depth that we'd really like, and I think we're starting to get there now. You know, we've got most of the guys back from injury. There's only a couple of guys missing in terms of Johnny Harris, Jimmy Stevens. The 2 blokes are out for the season, Declan and Adam Rostrom. You know, that's part of rugby, but for the most part, you know, good competition. Junior's arrived this week, so again, you know, he was always part of our plans. Marty Halsall's joined us for the rest of the season as well, which is great. So you know, we're just slowly building, and you know, I think we've got good strength and depth across the team now.
Okay, and so how do you see the game going against Rotherham this week?
It's a game that we want to try and put a bit of tempo on it, and we want to play at a pace that that shows what we're about. And I don't think we want to get drawn down into a sort of an arm wrestle, which, you know, I think Rotherham are very good at that type of rugby. They have got good backs, there's no doubt about that, but they seem to be, you know, fairly keen on sort of working the forwards and dominating that area of the game. So we'll have to be good there, because they are a good team at that facet of the game. But, you know, we want to play a bit of tempo, move the ball around. That's how we like to play at home. So there should be no reason we shouldn't try and continue that.
Okay, and can you name the team then for the weekend?
Yes, I can.
Good. Go for it.
Oh, sorry, same question from last week.
Not last week.
Yeah, well done. The team will be Neil Fowkes at Loosehead, current benefit year recipient again, like your good self, Dave.
Good, yep.
Tom Youngs, Marty Halsell continues at tight head. Engine room, Callum Green and Dan Hemingway, who's back in this week. Craig at blindside, Luke Sheriff at open, and Phil Eagleshaw continues at 8. Finley Barnum at 9, Jimmy Arledge at 10. Midfield of Ben Johnson and Tim Strether. Wings at Jack Cobden and Andrew Silky Savage. And yourself at the back, David.
Great.
Great. Thanks.